The biggest thing that I recall from that day was how little they were and how in the world are we going to be able to touch on their emotions.
My grumpy died 3 months ago. He died in my mom's hands when he was hugging my mom. That's when he died. I felt sad.
Among Alaska Natives, cancer has become the leading cause of death for adults. It's different from the general population where it's heart disease.
There is no system set up in remote villages to help children deal with grief and loss, so I think it's vital to the health and well-being of Alaska Natives overall. If you don't deal with that grief and loss as a child, you will carry it with you, and as you get older, you can become more self-destructive.
It's okay to cry. It's okay to be upset, to be angry, to be mad, to be lost. You know, they need to have those expressions. They need to have it come out. It's so much healthier for them to grieve. So to me, Camp Coho was something first time I'd ever seen anything like that, and I was so impressed with it.
Camp Coho was designed for kids age 6 to 12 who, for the most part, lost a loved one, a very close family member, to cancer, and it was designed to help them learn how to cope with that loss.
Camp Coho is a grassroots effort for children from across the state of Alaska and is endorsed by the Alaska Native Tribal Health Consortium. It's funded from a benefit that's held each year at the Alaska Sea Life Center. It's our hope with the Camp Coho model that it will be transportable and can travel within the state. We'd like to develop an instructor's manual that others could take and tailor to fit their specific needs.
It's important to address grief in children because the children come to us in pain, they come to us with anger, guilt, and many of these issues have to be addressed as children or they go into adult life with these issues.
Cultural appropriate types of things are extremely important. The circle is one of the key components to this type of camp, obviously, because that's where the emotion is going to come out and that's where they're really going to talk about what's hurting.
Many people revere the talking circle, and we didn't want it to be taken lightly. We didn't want it to be offensive to any elder who might hear about the program. And so we were very thoughtful about how to conduct a healing circle for Native children.
The significance of a circle is very powerful. For some reason, the circle brings unity, it brings a sense of comfort, it brings a sense of safety, security, it brings a sense of being able to express things that you never thought you would say. Going into it, I was very scared whether if it was going to work. I'm used to working with teenagers, and so I had preconceived ideas of, you know, how in the world is this going to work with such small children? Children do know how to feel, and they do know how to express their emotion. I think we sell them short on that. I think it's really important to just understand that as little as they are and as, you know, immature as their minds are, they do know how to express what hurts. And during the circle process of the Camp Coho, that was what some of the big buddies said. I can't believe I'm even talking about this. I'm so surprised that this is coming out of me. It's a safe place to say what's on your heart and what's on your mind, and you feel healed when you're done.
It meant a lot to me to listen to the children talk about the people in their lives that they've lost and how they want them back and how special they were and how they're missed. And it was a very special experience to be a part of.
I think to improve on the camp is just to keep offering it across the state, to take it out to the region, to continue to reach more children. We have a good model. It's the same model that we use on the East Coast that we'll probably take across the country, and just to continue to help these children and to get them to reach out and to talk and to express themselves.
It was a long process within a short time frame, a lot of energy, a lot of excitement, and at the end of the day, when everything was done, you're tired and you're exhausted, but at the same time you feel fulfilled that you've done something really great for children.
It made me feel very proud to be a participant, and it was also a learning experience.
I came away feeling very blessed to have been part of that.
I walked away feeling like it was one of the funnest, most productive, feel-good kind of things I've done in the past 8 years since I've been in ATHC.
We are grieving, but yet, you know, we're still in the real world, and we can play and we can enjoy ourselves and still remember the loved ones that, you know, we lost. And I think that helps them a lot.
I think it's important that they share the experience at a young age because it's part of life.